Hello students, today I am going to use trigonometry, which is very much required in physics also. Even though I am a physics teacher, but inevitably in physics maths is required. Maths is the language of physics. So only mathematics usage makes learning physics simple. So I am not interested to teach full trigonometry to you. Some parts of trigonometry which are essential I am telling. The most important point what you need to focus is the approach. From teacher to teacher, student to student, this differs. So if you have a proper approach and if you have proper structure in mind, then learning a new topic is not so difficult. So if it's an introduction to trigonometry rather, I may not be able to complete trigonometry even at elementary level, even at school 10th class level I may not be able to complete, but main points I am going to discuss. I divided my lecture into 10 parts. Introduction, definition, defining ratios, other angles, what is it I'll tell you, standard values, identities, play with trigonometry, express one in other forms, simplifications, heights and distances, and higher things. So in this, one by one we will do it. So first I am introducing. Triangles are of various types. So if I draw like this need not be a right angle triangle, this need not be equilateral, even these two sides may not be same isosceles. Triangles can be any form. Now we are trying to learn triangle related geometry, which we call it as trigonometry. So in future trigonometry will be applied for all varieties of triangles, but in the beginning what we do is we will chop it like this such that one angle is right angle. Here also this becomes right angle. This is a right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle. That facility you will always have. So introduction level, not only me, any teacher has to do for a right angle triangle. So if I take a right angle triangle like this angle is 90 degrees. You'll have one long length that we call it as hypotenuse. This is a naming kind of thing, so remember it, and we never write completely, we write HYP. And this angle, if I call it as theta, THETA, this angle I call it as theta. For this theta what you have written, the quite opposite one is called opposite side or OPP. For this theta, side by one is called adjacent, ADJ, CENT adjacent, but we write ADJ. So in a right angle triangle, definitely one angle is 90 degrees. Quite opposite to that you have a longer length, that is always hypotenuse. Coming back to this theta, you have a problem. If you call this as theta, this becomes opposite, this becomes adjacent. If I remove this, I write this as theta, this becomes opposite now, and this becomes adjacent. So this clarity you should have it. Moreover, sum of angles in a triangle is 180. For example, this I call it as theta. Then this will be 90 minus theta, because already total is 180. Out of that, one always goes away because it's a right angle triangle. 90 degrees lost. 180 minus 90 is gone. Remaining is 90. So one, if you take theta, other should be 90 minus theta. Let us write. This is 30. This is 60. This is 40. This is 50. This is 10. This is 80. So this share will be always there. So one is theta means other will be 90 minus theta. How to handle that? Here I will tell. Other angle, there I will tell you. First, let us not complicate in the beginning. Yes children, we are going into the second portion. We have a right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degrees. This angle I am calling it as theta. In future I will call this also as theta whenever required. Presently it is 90 minus theta. We are not going to use that. In trigonometry, you will have 6 ratios because we have 3 sides. This by this, 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 this by this. So total 6 possibilities. All of them are defined. Please try to follow one order which my school teacher has told. So everyone follows that. Sine, S-I-N-E, sine, but we write S-I-N. Cosine, but we call it as cos. Tan, tangent, we write tan. Cotangent, secant, cosecant, sine, cosine, tan, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant. They are having some relation, that's why they call co kind of things. We'll understand when I discuss. So, many types, many teachers introduce in different ways. First we have to define them, and that definition you have to remember. For that purpose, remember this word which my teacher told me, I remember till now. Old Henry and his old auntie. Repeat it. Old Henry and his old auntie. So sin theta, cos theta, tan theta we define. Old Henry and his old auntie. So if you, what is that? If you want to give the acronym for that, abbreviations now. Opposite by hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse, opposite by adjacent. So first three things you'll understand. Their reciprocals like this. Remember this into this. This reciprocal is this. This reciprocal is this. It's easy to remember the other things. So what is cotangent? Just opposite. Adjacent by opposite. This you reverse it. Hypotenuse by adjacent. This you reverse. Hypotenuse by opposite. This is the way we define the ratios. These definitions you have to remember it. There cannot be much more simple things. First thing, learn it in a sequence. Sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. Sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. Sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. First this is over. Next, first three things we can write it by remembering one word. Old Henry and his old auntie. Old Henry, write the first letters capitals. Old Henry and his old auntie. Once you write them, reverse of this is this, reverse of this is this, reverse of this is this. Like that you write it. So first part, introduction. Any triangle can be broken into right angle triangle, and in trigonometry it should be always introduced with a right angle triangle. Later it will be extended. Next we talk about ratios. In the ratios, there are the 6 ratios. Next, third point is other angles. What actually happens is, if this theta I remove it and put it here, this becomes 90 minus theta. Then this 90 remains as it is. That means hypotenuse is unaffected. Just these words opposite to theta, adjacent to theta will change. For this theta, this is adjacent, which was previously opposite. For this theta, this becomes opposite. So you can see that there is an exchange between opposite and adjacent. There is an exchange between opposite and adjacent. Hypotenuse remains the same. So opposite when it becomes adjacent, and adjacent when it becomes opposite, thetas are getting changed. So this I write it here, this I write it here. Sin 90 minus theta becomes cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta becomes sin theta. Hold the video, think what I told. See these two diagrams and what I have written here. This opposite should be written here, this adjacent should be written there for 90 minus theta. Then that becomes cos and sin. That is one way. Otherwise, just blindly by heart. Similarly, this and this. Cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. These are different. Tan inverse is cot, cos inverse is secant, sin inverse is cosecant in terms of ratio. Here 90 minus theta I am talking. That is other angle. If I take this as theta, other one I am calling it as other angle. Similarly, between these two you can have an exchange. Secant 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. You can see again here also. Hypotenuse is unaffected. Adjacent becomes opposite. Opposite becomes adjacent. In these two, opposite becomes adjacent. Adjacent becomes opposite. Adjacent becomes opposite. Opposite becomes adjacent. That's why wherever theta you are written, if you don't like that to take and you want to take other as theta, then both of them get exchanged. Keeping the triangle same, everything same, just the names. Previously it was 4 and 5. Now also it is 4 and 5. But only thing is previously the 4 was called opposite. Now the 4 is called adjacent. This logic you apply to understand other angle formulas. So we defined 6 ratios. And we told how to make interconversion. Tan inverse is cot, cos inverse is secant, sin inverse is cosecant. So, okay. Yes, students. Introduction, ratios, other angles are over. Few formulas you learned. Now we are writing standard values. Standard, whenever you remember this word, whenever you see it, something which is known, we call it as standard. So, these values students has to by heart and know it, and in the examination these values will not be given. Other than these angles they give 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. 90 minus theta, 90 minus 0 will get this one. 60 minus 90 minus 60 will get this. 90 minus 45 will get back this. So some angles are there like cos 90 minus theta is sin 90 minus theta, that kind of things they are given it, which you can by heart and remember. And even remembering so much data is difficult. Some memory technique has to be there. So write first 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide with 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Take root, 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 root. Now first we got the sin theta values for this. Working style is this. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide with 4. Take root. This is 0. 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. Root 1 is 1. Root 4 is 2. 1 by root 2, or we have root 2 by 2. According to the requirement, rationalized value we use. Root 3 by 4. Root 4 by 4 is 1. Now the way I pronounce it, remember, sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is half, sin 45 is 1 by root 2 or root 2 by 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 4, sin 90 is 1. This is the standard values you have to by heart. This will not be given in examination. Now, as I told, sin 90, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus 0, cos 90 minus 0 is cos 90. So these values come here. This come here. This will be as it is. This goes here. This goes here. Like that, we get sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, vice versa. If you see the definitions, sin theta and cos theta, this is opposite by hypotenuse, this is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Old Henry and his old auntie. If you divide these two, hypotenuse gets cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. You can use it always. So division of these two will give you tan theta. 0 by 1, 0. 1 by 2 by, sorry, this was 2. This and this gets here also. This and this gets cancelled. Root 3. 1 by root 3. This is 1. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 gets cancelled. This is root 3. This is 0. Again, these two are cot 90 minus theta is tan theta, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. This, 1 by 0 is infinity. So this comes here. Infinity, root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, 0. In the beginning I told this is reverse of this is reverse of this. Reciprocate this to get this. This is the other way of getting. So cos theta reciprocation is secant theta. 1 by 1 is 1, 2 by root 3, root 2 by 1, 2 by 1, 0 by 1, infinity. 0 by 1 is 0. Okay. Next. Last one. Sin theta reciprocation is cosecant theta. 0 by 1, 0. Half reciprocation is 2. Root 2. 2 by root 3. And 1 by 0 is infinity. So what this comes here, secant theta is what? Reciprocal of cos theta. Just a minute. Yeah, this was not infinity, this is 1. So this comes here, this comes here, this comes here, this comes here, this is. So first you can, if you remember sin theta and cos theta values, all other things you can get it them. Even everyone try to remember like that. But if at all if you improvise your memory and quickly you can tell tan 60 is equal to root 3, cot 60 is equal to 1 by root 3, very quickly if you can tell, it's definitely very much advantageous. Now question comes, after 0 you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. After that 30. In between so many angles are not known. In between again, between 0 and 1 you have. For that you have to go for natural sines. For sine theta, natural cosines, that will be there in data book called logarithms book. Natural tangents, natural cotangents, natural secants, natural cosecants, like that will be there. Primarily 3 things will be there: natural sines, natural cosines, natural tangents. And 90 minus theta or reciprocals, you can get it from them. Or you can use a scientific calculator that automatically gives you the values if you are permitted to do so. But that kind of values, if they give it in the examination, for example, where 24 degrees of cos is required, in the examination they will mention cos 24 is equal to 0.7963, some kind of, I am telling just randomly, that value they will mention it. So don't need to worry about that, what they are going to give. Worry about what they are not going to give. These things they are not going to give. Next, between 30 and 45, physics teachers, they wanted between 30 and 45 a 37 degrees angle, between 45 and 60 53 degrees, 53 and 37 or sine 90 minus theta will come. That two values are very much required in physics. So even though it is not covered in this topic, some additional topic is there, but still that also I will tell you. Students, those are doing school level, they may not require this sine 37, sine 53, cos 37, cos 53 kind of values. But in physics we do very much in number. This 3, 4, 5 triangle is called Pythagorean triplet. 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. So if you multiply this with 2, 2, 2, this length will increase, this length will increase, this length will, that will be again same triangle, the ratio remains same. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10. 6 square plus 8 square, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, sum of them is 100, 10 square. So you can even multiply 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, that triangle will come somewhere here. That also is a Pythagorean triplet. So but that is not now required. So a 3, 4, 5 triangle in which opposite side is small is angle 37. If opposite side is large, that is 53. Even here, if this is 37 means this is 53. 90 has gone, remaining 90 is to be shared between. So 90 has gone, remaining 90 is to be shared. So the side opposite to 37 will be 3, the side opposite to 37 will be 3. Side opposite to 53 is 4, side opposite to 53 is 4. The hypotenuse will be 5 only. So now sine 37 opposite by hypotenuse. Sine 53 opposite by hypotenuse. Formula remains same, but in this triangle you have to see. This is opposite, this is hypotenuse. 3 by 5. If at all you take this side, this will be opposite, 4 by 5. Or you can take from this triangle, 4 by 5. Cos 37. Adjacent by hypotenuse. 4 by 5. Cos 53. Adjacent by hypotenuse only, but this one. Why they give like that? In future you will understand in physics, lot of components we will be doing. During doing components, 6 cos 37, 6 sin 37 kind of things when they give it, or 10 cos 37, 10 cos 53. Always you have denominator as 5. So it is easy to cancel it. That's why multiple times they use these values. Actually usage of 37 and 53 trigonometry in physics tremendously reduces the other part, because you might have seen just before this I talked about standard values 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. There root 3, root 2 kind of things are involved. One angle is not involved for half, other angle is root 3 by 2 kind of thing is involved. Dealing with root 3 and all is difficult. So while framing a problem for a problem setter and for solving a problem for a student, it will be easy and convenient when they use these angles. You may ask, why don't you incorporate this in the table? That table, to memorize, we created a technique 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. Into that technique this will not fit. So these are to be separately learned. Between 30 and 60, between 30 and 45 you have 37, between 45 and 60 you have 53. So those two angles are to be separately learned. Like that in future anything is there also have to separate 18 degrees and some 90 minus 18 degrees, 15 degrees, 90 minus 15 degrees. Such kind of things we are going to do in trigonometry. They have to be independently learned. Some technique has been created which is applicable for that particular table of standard values, not for every table. Yes students, once standard values are over, now we are coming to the fifth part, that is identities. In these identities, we have a theorem, very famous theorem called Pythagoras theorem. If long side square is equal to sum of other two squares in a right angle triangle, this should be a right angle triangle. That's undoubtedly the if condition. So in Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square adjacent square, divide throughout by hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square by hypotenuse square is 1. Opposite by hypotenuse, old Henry and his old auntie. So sine square theta plus opposite by adjacent adjacent by hypotenuse is cos theta, cos square theta. So you can remember very famous, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is one identity. Similarly, instead of dividing throughout by hypotenuse square, if you divide by opposite square, you get one more identity. If you divide all the sides by adjacent square, you get one more identity. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Remember it blindly. These are identities and applicable for all angles. If you want to make a check, you can apply some value. Take both theta should be same. Sine square say 0 plus cos square 0 is equal to 1 or not. Sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1 whole square 1. It's working. Not only this, everyone you can check it. Say 30 sine square 30 plus cos square 30 is equal to 1 or not. LHS is equal to RHS or not, you can check. Sine 30 0 1 2 3 like that, no, 1 by 2 whole square plus root 3 by 2 whole square. RHS is 1, so it is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 which is equal to 1. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. LHS is equal to RHS. Not only for these two angles, even sine square 37, cos square 37, there also you can apply. Everywhere it will follow. That's why they are called identities. They are always useful. If you remember them, anywhere blindly you can use it. If you know one, you can find the other. If you know one, you can find the other. So, three identities. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Yes. Now coming to the sixth portion of my lecture, play. Students don't like to remember formulas and all, they like to remember the images. That's why I created an image kind of thing. If this is theta, this is hypotenuse, this is 90 degrees, this is adjacent, for this theta, this is opposite. Remember it like this. Sine, cos, tan, this ratio by this side by this side, this side by this side is cos, this side by this side is sine. I told you in the beginning, approach. How quickly you learn and how quickly you learn. Old Henry and old auntie, you learned it for the beginning. But now we are not doing that. Very quickly you are trying to get an image. This by this is sine, this by this is cos, this by this is tan, reverse is cot, reverse is cosec, reverse is sine, reverse is secant here, reverse is cosecant. So very quickly we are learning. So the play starts here. For example, we have a triangle with some theta 37 degrees. This is 3, 4, 5. Quickly, sine theta 3 by 5, ulta cosec theta 5 by 3, adjacent by hypotenuse 4 by 5, cos 37, 5 by 4 secant cos reverse, 3 by 4 tan 37, 4 by 3 cot 37. So yeah, as I told you, try to play with it. It may take time, but intention should be playing. If you don't have intention to play, then you may take long time to understand these all small things. How much time you will spend by again writing old Henry and his old auntie, even though I myself in this video introduced it. But as quickly as possible you have to get into opposite adjacent hypotenuse. That is important. Why we have created some phrase called old Henry and old auntie? Because we are beginning it. Now see this triangle. In this 3, 4 and theta has been given. Can I write 5 here? Means no. More than hypotenuse, any side will not be there. So this should be in between 4 and 3. Use Pythagoras for this. Under root of 4 square plus 3 square is wrong because by addition you don't get it, by subtraction. Longer length should be subtracted from other square, minus 4 square minus 3 square. This is theta 1. Now I want sine theta 1, this by this, 4 by 3. If I do reverse 3 by 4, sorry, 3 by 4. 4 by 3 is cosec theta. Now I want cos theta 1. This by this, under root of 4 square minus 3 square by 4. In this case, theta is here. I write it for that little bigger one. 4 phi theta 2. Already theta 1 is being used. You can find 6 things in it. Sin theta, cos theta, sin theta 1, cos theta 1, tan theta 1, secant theta 1, cosecant theta 1. But only thing is, if you are again following an order, you will never play with it. First find sin theta, then find some secant theta, some find then cot theta. Randomly when you are doing, that's called play. Why use the word called play? You will not see in any textbook. But I told you I am going to give an approach. In that approach I am using the word called play. Play means if you do it in an order, that's not called as a play. Whatever it comes, then you have to hit the ball. So here, this is opposite. For if you want for the clarity, this is adjacent. This is hypotenuse, and hypotenuse unknown, under root of 5 square. This time to add to get it, 5 square plus 4 square. Previously shorter side is obtained by subtracting hypotenuse square. Here we have to add to get the total hypotenuse square, 5 square. Now we want, randomly we take cot theta. What is cot theta? Opposite of tan theta. What is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. Adjacent by opposite we want. Adjacent by opposite. Theta 2. For this side this is theta. For this theta this is adjacent. Similarly we have 6, 7. Can I write 6 and 7 means I cannot have hypotenuse shorter than this. So this is wrong. So I can write 6 here if you want, but not here. So this is under root of 7 square plus 6 square. What kind of silly mistakes when you are creating your own problem, not taking from textbook, means this kind of things will happen. I write at right angle triangle, I write 3, 4, 5. Is it correct? Means wrong. Conceptually you made mistake. So many times college materials when I see it, I say wrong. Students think that I am proudish. They think that sir is trying to comment on that. See, you want theta, yeah, you want 3 sides. Obviously you have 3 sides. Then what is the problem in it? There is a problem. Longer length cannot be 4 and you have a shorter length which is 5. This is a conceptual mistake. Suppose I am framing a problem randomly and giving it to you. This kind of silly mistake, if I make it, it will not work. So if I want this to be 5 only, I want this to be 3 only, then this cannot be 4 then. It should be under root of 5 square plus 3 square, which is, the value should come bigger than the other 2 sides. This is one mistake. Second thing, many teachers, many students get habituated for this theta, not this theta. But theta can be given anywhere. So either you bring back, for example, they are given this angle as 30 and you don't want that to be taken. You write this as 60 and start doing with the original methodology, whatever you are taken. Wherever 30 instead of 30 you are taken 60, all values will come correct now. Or this 30, if you want to manage and put it here, then you have to also change the sides. You turn the triangle and take. For example, this has been given and student don't like to take this. He can create his own triangle. You can take the same theta 2. But for theta 2, what is opposite? 5. Adjacent 4. Then this is 5 square plus 4 square. This by this, sin theta, cosec theta, tan theta, cot theta, cos theta, sec theta. This is called play. So this part of video which I used called play, I don't know which minute to which minute in this video it's there. You start and stop 2 or 3 times you do it. Compared to anything else, this play is important, which is not given in textbooks. Play means we should get habituated to the introduction. Many a times after 2 years, 3 years also, students will be still confused in these basic things. That as early as possible you have to come out of it. So very quickly, triangle, theta, sin theta, cosec theta, tan theta, cot theta, cos theta, sec theta. Wantedly again in the beginning only I told, learn it in one order, sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant, but I am not using like that. Sin, cosec, tan, cot, cos, secant. Why I am doing? Until unless you play that like that only, you don't get grip on the subject. Our intention is to get grip So that can happen only when you take seriously the play. Yeah, play is over. Now we are coming to express one in other forms. If you know one ratio, can you write in other? Sine and cos are related with an identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Is it possible to write all? Let us take sine theta and express the sine theta in terms of sine theta in terms of cos theta and all. It is silly to write sine theta in terms of sine theta only, it will come. What all else you can do it? Cos theta is under root 1 minus sine square theta from that identity. What is tan theta? See that all things you can get it from this. Let us take whatever they ask, that you call it as x. That is equal to x by 1. That is equal to opposite by, as per definition, hypotenuse. So take a triangle. In that you know opposite, you know hypotenuse. X and 1. So this should be what? This should be smaller side. You don't get it by addition. You get it by subtraction. 1 square minus x square. Now for this theta we took this as opposite and hypotenuse. Now we can, from that you can get cos theta. Cos theta. I'll write it here itself. Okay, one thing we'll do it. Say cosec theta. What else you can do? Cot theta you can take. Cot theta. Cot theta is this by this. This by this is tan. This by this is cot. Under root of 1 minus x square by x. What is 1 x? What x is sin theta. 1 minus sin square theta by sin theta. This is under root. So cot theta can be expressed as 1 minus sin square theta by sin theta. You will understand that 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Under root square gets cancelled. Cos theta by sin theta, which is cot theta. So how you will get tan theta? Tan theta is this by this. Then ulta of this. Sin theta by, you may ask, sir, why don't you write cos theta? No, we want to write everything in terms of sin only. Under root of 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Under root gets cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. How you will write cos theta? Cos theta from this by this. 1 minus x square by 1 is cos theta. Under root. What is x? X is sin theta. So this under root of 1 minus sin square theta. So whatever identities we derived, that all things are also coming here now. Secant theta. I told you this by this is cos. This by this is secant. 1 by this. 1 minus x square. 1 minus x is sin theta. What is cosec square theta? I told you this by this is sine. This by this is cosec. 1 by x. 1 by, what is x? Sin theta. So sin theta in terms of sin theta is sin theta. Sin theta in cos theta in terms of sin theta is 1 minus sin square theta. Tan theta in terms of sin theta is sin theta by under root of 1 minus sin square theta. Like that everything. Now you want to express any other theta in all other forms. Say you want to express cot theta. Cot theta in all other forms. Cot theta is equal to x. Nothing is given, x by 1. But cot theta definition is tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Cot theta is adjacent by opposite. Create a triangle. Take theta. Opposite, adjacent. You know adjacent by opposite. Adjacent is x. Opposite is 1. Under root of 1 square plus x square. Now you want to write cosec theta in terms of cot theta. Cosec is this by this is sine, this by this is cosec. Under root of 1 plus x square. Under root of 1 plus, what is x square? Cot square theta. So we got the identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. I derived in identities. We got it. So one particular trigonometric ratio can be expressed in all types of trigonometric ratios. This I have taken from a book called Trigonometry S.L. Loney. Better, very good book. It's a very small book. It's not very bulky. Previously CBS publishers used to publish it. Now Arihant publishers are publishing. Its cost is not more than 80 rupees. Anybody who is interested in trigonometry, please take that book. Name is S.L. Loney. In that book, introduction as well as the problems are given very properly. The elementary things are being taken care. At the same time, it's very much helpful for even advanced topics. Even for any competitive examination, you can use, including IIT. So S.L. Loney book you can take. This is about express one in forms, one in other forms. Now coming to the next part called simplifications. I accept that I am weak in simplification because my subject is not mathematics, my subject is physics. So a lot of textbooks will have a lot of questions regarding simplifications. Most of the simplifications have one technique. Whatever ratio they given, try to convert them either into sine and cos. So you will do stepwise procedure. Finally, you will end up LHS is equal to RHS. So this is what is base technique. I know it, but a maths teacher will do more better simplification than me because my basic subject is not mathematics. My subject is physics. So simplifications, there will be some 2 or 3 exercises at introductory course anywhere. But the funda, you can remember, I made you learn so many things in trigonometry. Introduction itself, I am finishing it off within 1 hour. What they take for 10 days, we are doing it 1 hour. So I cannot do simplifications and I am accepting my defeat. But at the same time, lot of simplifications have one funda. Trying to write everything given in terms of sine and cos. Even they give tan, write it in terms of sine and cos. So many things will get cancelled. So many things will get added. Denominators may become equal. So all the fractions will be taken care of. Simplification, this is the funda, you can remember. That fundamental, you use it repeatedly. You can simplify on your own. Better not to learn simplification from a teacher. Reason is, your knowledge should improve. You learned what is introduction. You learned ratios. You learned other angles. You learned standard values. You learned identities. You have played with the game. You express one in other forms. This much of basic, once you know, you have to apply it. That if you are expecting somebody to solve it, then when your brain will improve. This is teaching portion. This is your portion. You may think that sir don't know simplification. I am not saying like that. Simplifications, anybody can do it. But they have to apply these things. During the process, they will get grip on trigonometry. So students, we are going now heights and distances in trigonometry. The 2 basic things, nomenclature or terminology is important. You are standing here and you are seeing your friend on the top of a building. This angle with respect to the horizontal is called angle of elevation. Your friend is seeing some dog on the ground. This angle with respect to horizontal downward is called angle of depression. This also we represent with theta. This also we represent with theta. If more angles are there, say 3 persons, Ram, Rahim, Raju, or R1, R2, R3 are seeing another person called Gupta. This person sees with theta 1, this person sees with theta 2, this person sees with theta 3. This is one right angle triangle for which you can apply trigonometric sine, cos, tan, cot. This is another right angle triangle for which you can apply trigonometric ratio. For this triangle you can apply trigonometric ratio. But not for this triangle. See please, this triangle you cannot apply trigonometry now at this level. In future you may apply sine rule, cosine rule, Napier analogy like that, but presently you cannot apply. So concentrate on right angle triangles. They give this distance, they may not, they ask you height, they may say that these 2 persons are separated by 25 meters. So 25 plus x is equal to h by 25 plus x is equal to this angle we want, tan of theta 2. H by x is equal to tan of theta 1. They will give that data. So simple logic, I'll tell you, throughout heights and distances. Again you may be asking, sir, you are not solving the problem. I am not solving the problem because I introduced what is trigonometry. I told you what are the ratios, old Henry and his old auntie, and interrelations between them, cos 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, 1 by sin theta is cosec theta, these things. Other angles I told, standard values I told, identities 1 plus sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, other things. We have made a game to play. Then expressing 1 in other forms we are done. Simplifications you have to do using this expressing 1 in other forms. Heights and distances have to be done with the play. So how many unknowns are there? First you identify. Suppose h is not given, x is not given, theta 1 not given, other 2 he will give it. This angle he give it as to be 45 degrees, this he gives to be 30 degrees. So 1, 2, 3 things are not known. You have developed only 2 equations. You require one more equation. This distance he may give it. This is say 10 meters. So h by 10 plus 25, this length plus x is equal to tan of this angle 35 degrees. This angle is given. So theta 2 is 45. So we have 3 unknowns, h, x, theta 1. You have developed 3 equations. Start solving them. Many a times what happens is beginners, they will develop one equation and they will be struggling with that. Because with this single equation we cannot know 2 unknowns. Simple logic, heights and distances. Angles are related to sides in a right angle triangle. So even in for other triangles it is there, but presently you can do like that. 2 points, angle of elevation, angle of depression, both are measured with respect to horizontal. Once you know angle, sides are linked. Once you know sides, angles are linked. So your brain now has to struggle. Struggle is different from feeling pressure. Initially, if you do 5 or 10 problems on your own, you will never feel any problem. Even if you, when one tough problem is there, how much ever you have done it, you are not able to understand. 2 or 3 times you tried it, then you have seen the solution. 90% you have done it. The 10% what you have not done, you have seen the solution. That's okay. But from the beginning, you are expecting somebody to teach. This will not be a correct way of learning. In the beginning, I told approach. This is what is approach. So whenever you have multiple triangles which are right angle in nature, suppose somebody is seeing from here, boat is here, after some time boat is here, this angle of depression is 30 degrees, this angle of depression is 45 degrees, find out this distance, he is at a height of 25 meters, he has given. So there is one right angle triangle here, there is another right angle triangle here, angles are known, this is 30 and this is total is 45, then this will be 45, out of this total is 45 means this will be 45. Once you know this side and this side are linked, once you know this angle, use the geometry. In this triangle this is 45, this is 90, so obviously this is 45. This triangle, this angle is 30, this angle is 30 because their alternate angles are equal. You have to use school level geometry. Once you know angles and sides, connect them. Angles are related to sides, sides are related to angles using trigonometric ratio. That is what is trigonometry. What we are doing is that. So heights and distances is the last part. Next is higher things. Definitely higher things are always higher. There is no limit for any subject. I don't think anybody can claim that I do all problems in trigonometry. So in future when you go to higher levels, lot of trigonometry is being learned that will develop your analytical skills and many other skills. But elementary introduction is very properly given, I think, to the best of my knowledge. Follow this. 1 minute conclusion. Introduction. Is trigonometry applicable only for right angle triangles? Yes, in the beginning. Afterwards it will be extended. Second point, ratios. Old Henry and his old auntie will take care of first 3 ratios. Opposite by hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse, opposite by adjacent for sine, cos, tan. Secant, cosecant, cot, secant, cosecant are reciprocals of tan, cos and sine respectively. Next is other angles. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Secant 90 minus theta is cosec theta, cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. Standard values. Write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, take root, divide by 4, take root. So sine theta, sine 0, 0, sine 30, 1 by 2, sine 45, 1 by root 2, sine 60, root 3 by 2, sine 90, 1. So that you can use it. That table you have to by heart. Other 2 angles I told it will be helpful for our physics. That is sine 37 degrees and 53 degrees. Next, identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You get it by Pythagoras theorem. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. That is identities. Play. Most important. See, throughout my lecture I will tell you only one word which will not be given in textbooks is play. Take some triangles, draw it and go on do it. Check it with a calculator. Or you take some elementary book, particularly ICSE books, even CBSE books are good, or whatever book is available to you, you can do with it. Expressing sin theta in terms of all theta, expressing cos theta in terms of all theta, expressing tan theta in terms of all theta. That means cosec theta you should be able to write in tan theta whenever suddenly required in simplifications. Next is simplifications. Next is heights and distances. Angle of elevation with respect to horizontal, angle of depression with respect to horizontal. Angles will be related to sides. Side will be either a height or a distance. I repeat, heights and distances. Side will be either a height or a distance. Both are lengths only. Height will either become opposite or adjacent. Distance will become either opposite or adjacent. Direct line will be a hypotenuse, and play with sine, cos, tan, cot.